Well, I wanted to sit, but then the bench betrayed me because it's dirty, so now I'm standing. Anyways, let's talk about Itumele Nkune and what Ntseki is thinking about doing about him. That sounds redundant. Anyways, also going to talk about Spesihle Maduna. He's now a free agent. Kaizer Chiefs making moves. And we're also going to talk about Kaizer Chiefs being punished by the PSL. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pelo, I am your host, and this is where I teach. But this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs Amakosi Football Club. Right. Let's start with Jason Gonzalez. I will skip the F blah 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 blah, the other part of his name. I'll just call him Gonzalez. So Gonzalez has arrived in South Africa. But once again, like Kaizer Chiefs always does, they just don't give us the full information because we know that there were struggles with regards to him coming to SA because of the permit and stuff like that. So now that he's in South Africa, we're still not clear because the club did not communicate to us. Uguti, is he now here in South Africa and can he be involved on Saturday given the fact that, well, our two strikers, one striker is injured and the one who's a makeshift striker, Utupre, who's actually a winger in my opinion, is also injured. So if both of them, well, wasn't injured, he had a flu. So if both of them are not available for Saturday, and also Vele, Saturday you might think playing with Dupre through the middle might not work, but we'll talk about that later on this week. But for now, I'm just thinking, Uguti, is he going to be available? Because you will remember, Uguti, it was it Caleb who also, after being signed, after we knew Guti was coming to Chiefs, he still stayed for like 3 weeks because they were still processing his Intozak and home affairs were offline and yeah, that stuff. So okay, I think if you were getting your hopes up thinking he might play on Saturday, I think just pull them all the way down because he still needs to adapt. Also there's a language barrier, so he still needs to get or receive or be told about our tactics. See how I say tactics? Because I don't get if we even have the tactics. Anyways, the point is he's here, but he might not be involved on Saturday, which then moves us to someone else who was supposed to be involved on Saturday, but will not be involved on Saturday. That is Uspesihle Maduna because now Amazulu have parted ways with the player, and we know Guti Kaizer Chiefs wanted to sign the player, and then Amazulu, there were pricing and negotiations that were not going well. We know if there's money, Chiefs are not gonna do anything. But now that is available, I just wonder. I don't wish, don't misquote me here. I don't wish that we sign him. I just wonder if the Chiefs are going to go out and sign him because now he's a free agent, and you know what Chiefs does? They sign free agents. So I think there is a huge possibility, Guti, you might end up seeing Matuna being signed by Kaizer Chiefs because also we have two diseases. The first one is signing free agents. The second one is signing a lot of players and strengthening one area of the pitch and leaving other areas exposed. We don't have a left back who can compete to Duhlan. Dove is injured. We don't have a striker who can compete to Duranga. Well, now the striker is there, but I feel like we can do with one more striker. We can do with one more left back. We can do with a defensive midfielder, a proper defensive midfielder who's going to allow Castillo to move further up the field and do other things for the team. Anyways, let's talk about something else, which is you subscribing to the channel and liking the video so that you can help me reach more people like you. I'm noticing something that my voice has gone down for some reason. I don't know, because I trust the mic, or is it because I'm more comfortable than my channel? I used to be so afraid of don't talk, don't take tangents, people are gonna leave. That thing used to depress me. Now I don't care. I just speak. If someone clicks off the video because I'm boring them, it's fine. Anyways, let's move on to someone else, and that is Ntseki. Ntseki got objects thrown to him or at him on Sunday actually, and then Kaizer Chiefs, as you know, they've been charged by the PSL because the fans misbehaved. Once again, I do not and I will not and I will never justify violence because we threw the objects, the fence. I'm saying we because it's the fence, it's one of us who did this thing at the coach, and I don't think that's right because it's violence and we shouldn't do violent things because it's just painting us as a bad people, right? So I know good see people are going to say maybe that's the only language that the management understands, and then I will say nonsense. Because do you think now that we've thrown objects at Ntseki, that means now he's going to be fired? That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. He's just gonna stick around. They're gonna keep him because, well, Chiefs doesn't fire coaches in the first 2 months. It would be a first if they did it with Ntseki. So it's not happening. The best option, the best chance or hope that the Chiefs has is going to Naturena again, and maybe Keke, that might have an effect. But as it stands, forget Uguti, you're gonna keep on throwing objects at a coach and thinking they're going to make a difference. It's not gonna make a difference, and the Chiefs have been charged because of the behavior of the fans. So now the question is, how are they going to kind of address or ask the fans to do better? Because we're playing against Amazulu this weekend at 5:30 on Saturday, FNP. Yay, finally, FNP. But then we're playing against Stellenbosch on Wednesday. Not an easy game either. But on top of that, after that, it's Sundowns. Yabonji game Yamazul, it might be a draw. It came Stellenbosch. We are away. Stellenbosch is a Kichima. They just trapped the Pirates. They might do the same to us. And then we lose to Sundowns. I don't think it's getting any better. Ntseki, the best thing he could have done for himself is beat it cheaper, win against or get a point against the Sundowns, of course, win against Cape Town City, win against TS Galaxy, win against Amazulu, and then maybe draw against Stellenbosch, then lose against Sundowns. Would be angry, but would look at the points and say, we've done well. But now there's nothing to point at. Also looking at the preseason, people look at that and they're like, there's nothing to be desired there. So then we just go, this is nonsensical. So I hope Puguti Ntseki really turns things around, because it's not gonna get any better with the fans, because they're getting frustrated by each game because we don't see anything that's happening. Yeah, those are the three things that I've counted, and the other one that I almost forgot is Itumele Nkune. According to Latuma, I don't trust Latuma, I'll just say that by the way. Kaizer Chiefs coach Ntseki is considering making a change from Brendan Petersen to Itumele Nkune. In my head I'm thinking, so Kune in the past 4 match days, he hasn't been there, right? He was there cheaper, but he was just there as part of a match day, like the traveling team, but he wasn't actually on the match day squad, like in the reserves. Second game, same thing. Third game, same thing. Wait, now he's going to jump up Vuma from being the third choice goalkeeper and be the first choice goalkeeper. Is it because people are going to say he's a leader, he can help our back line? I don't know. We're going to see what happens with that, because at the end of the day, any player who comes to Chiefs, we're talking about Mpilo agenda. Some people njalo, they say ridiculous things, but in the agenda, the agenda, guys, imagine the agenda yokuthi ukhona ngifuna ngadlali. For what reason? Honestly. But here's my thing. Players come to Kaizer Chiefs on fire. Pule Modi, we haven't seen nothing. Ranga, we haven't seen nothing. Botsane, we saw something. Mtanzane, we saw something, then it disappeared. Omat, they had good seasons before they came to Chiefs, then they just disappeared, and then they come back. You know, they're inconsistent all of a sudden. Even Ukastia was nowhere to be seen in the last game. Given him Simang was really making mistakes, and then he made a mistake this weekend. All of these players are making mistakes when they come to Kaizer Chiefs. So are we actually saying we're going to keep on chopping and changing the players instead of changing the tactics so that we can play better? It's just a question that I'm leaving with you, because change with Petersen, someone else is going to make a mistake, because the system is not geared in a way that allows the team to play the ball and win matches and not make mistakes at the back. What do you think about the things that I've said today? Let me know down in the comment section below, and don't forget to become a member. It's only 20 rands per month. Click on the link on the description or on the first comment and become the member. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals Alpelumoy.